So hello everybody, welcome to another reading vlog. This is my second vlog for October. My camera. Okay. And yeah, there's some construction going on outside, so if you can hear that, I apologize. Today is October the 9th, and this weekend I have a horse show, so I don't know if I'll be filming that much. I have to go to my barn today and do some stuff, but like I don't know if I'll be filming that much this weekend, but I'll try to. I don't know. But I am currently reading, I just started The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson, so this vlog is primarily going to be surrounding this book. I also have been wanting to like watch a spooky Halloweenish movie every day of October, and I didn't really do it for the first week, but I'm going to try to do it in this vlog, and I'm not going to like talk a ton about the movies I watch, but I'll just tell you guys the ones I watched. So last night, and I finished it this morning, I watched the animated version of The Addams Family because I love The Addams Family, like the original movies, and I just decided to watch the animated version because it was on Hulu, and I really liked it. Really cute. Finn Wolfhard voiced one of the characters, and Nick Kroll also voiced one of the characters. I think Nick Kroll was Fester, Uncle Fester, but yeah, that was good. I thought it was cute. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. I'm gonna try to watch something short because I have to get up. No, I don't have to get up that early tomorrow, but yeah. So I am reading The Haunting of Hill House, as I said, and so far I'm liking it, enjoying it. I'm not very far in. I'm only on page 28, and yeah, if you don't know what this book is about, it's about just a group of like 4 people who all come to this house and are kind of investigating this house that's supposedly haunted. So yeah, Shirley Jackson is famously known for writing really good horror, and I've heard a lot of people say that this is a really freaky book. So yeah, I'm really excited to read it and see what happens afterwards. I'm definitely gonna watch the Netflix series for it. I've heard the Netflix series is a lot different from the book, but yeah. So that's what's going on. I am at the part where Eleanor is getting coffee. Eleanor is one of the main characters. But she's getting coffee in this town, and the town is supposed to be very hostile towards any newcomers. And the minute she gets here, it's described as very ugly and kind of decrepit. And then the house is like several miles outside of the town. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know exactly like, how spooky this is gonna be, but I'm hoping it will be somewhat scary. I also might start Agnes Grey in this vlog as well, because I want to read that for Victober, and that's a pretty short book. So yeah, I will let you guys know if I start that. But I am going to try to read some this weekend at the horse show, because a lot of it's just sitting around waiting for my classes to start. So yeah, but I have like a lot of friends at the barn, so I always just end up talking to them the entire time instead of reading, even though I bring a book with me, so it's fine. But yeah, so I will update you guys later, and I hope you enjoy this reading vlog. I'm about to submit my UNC Chapel Hill application and I'm nervous. Okay, it's October 15th and it's due tonight. I'm just like submitting it this morning because sometimes the server gets overloaded like last year it did. Oh my gosh, I'm really nervous. Okay, I just am paying for it. I'm paying for this shit. Pay $85. That's so expensive for one application. I'm sorry, Chapel Hill. Love you. So expensive. This is making me so nervous, but I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, I regret all that. I did it! Look, they gave me a little thing. Congratulations! Hello everyone. So I'm gonna be ending this vlog soon. I wanted to talk about these two books though that I'm reading because I started Agnes Grey by Anne Bronte. I don't actually know if I said that already, but yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog after I talk about this stuff. So yeah, also I have a job interview today. I've never had a job before, but yeah, I'm really excited because it's at a clothing store, so like maybe I'll get discounts if I get the job. But also I feel like I kind of want to work because money, and I think it'd be kind of fun because I'm going back to school like a normal, or I'm going back to school like I'm actually going back, but it's only 2 days a week. So I'll have like, you know, I've already had a lot of time on my hands, but I'll still have time on my hands to like work and stuff, and I think it'd be kind of fun. So yeah, I hope I get the job. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna start like another vlog right after I film this, so I'll let you guys know what happens. But yeah, so I'm still reading The Haunting of Hill House. Okay, so the first like 130 pages of this, so boring. Just nothing happening, nothing at all, and not even in like a fun way. Like, okay, so We Have Always Lived in the Castle is a very slow book, but it's just weird. Like, you're just so weirded out by everything that you kind of have to keep reading, you know? And also there's so much like, I don't know, I think it was, I don't know, it's just weird. You have to keep reading. That's why it's so capturing. The first like 120 pages of this book was just like dull. Nothing happened. I feel like literally, I mean, I know we had to, you know, we had to set up, we had to meet our main character. Obviously that's important, the exposition has to happen, but like I feel like 50 to 75 pages of this could have been cut out. I don't, maybe not that much, maybe like 50, maybe 25. They were just kind of wandering around the house and drinking wine for a while, and I was like, I don't care about this like at all. I could care less. And then last night I was reading and I was like, I really hope something happens, because otherwise I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad for Shirley Jackson, because I love everything else I read by her, but then something really crazy happened. I don't really think this is a spoiler because it's not really that, like, nothing intense happens, I guess. This isn't really a spoiler, I don't know. This is the first really paranormal sign in this book, and it's on page like 150. And it's when they are sleeping, and then Eleanor's the main character, and she wakes up and she hears like, or she thinks she's dreaming, but it's actually the person who stays in the room next to her, Theodora, like yelling for her. She runs into her room and they can hear this like knocking on all the doors in the halls. Like, they're just knocking, and it's so weird. And just knocking, just like knocking on all the doors. And I'm not gonna read a line, but like paraphrase it. And then the door and the knocking is coming closer to their door, and Eleanor starts screaming, "Go away," like something like that, and it stops, and she's like, we realized it was looking for someone. Like, it was looking, you know, it was trying to find someone in a room. That was chilling. I read that when I was going to bed and it was dark, and I was it was crazy. And then they hear like this shrill laugh, and then it just stops. So yeah, and then also, you know, there's 2 other people in the house. There's 4 people in the house. who is it? Luke, Dr. Montague, Theodora, and Eleanor. And then Mrs. Dudley is like the housekeeper, but she doesn't stay at night. And I'll talk about her in a second because she's very strange. But Luke and Dr. Montague come, and they're like, this weird dog like ran past our bedroom door, and we were chasing it for a while. And he was like, I think the house wants us separated, you know, because strength is, wait, what's the word? What's the saying? We're greater strength, greater in numbers. I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Strength in numbers. I can't remember, but yeah. So that was very just unnerving. That's what Shirley Jackson is good at, and I finally saw this happen here, was something just strange happening and nothing really tangible, like, you know, and that's what Shirley Jackson is really good at, is just making everything incredibly peculiar. And also there was a scene before this where they were like in this nursery, and these weird, like, I think they were doll heads or something, were staring at them. And then there was this one spot in the room where it was just completely cold, almost like a ghost was there. You know, people say like if a ghost passed through you, you like have the chills, like it's cold, but it's like this one area in the room where it's just freezing cold. So yeah, everything's starting to pick up in The Haunting of Hill House, and I'm glad, because I don't know, I guess I was saying it was boring. I wasn't necessarily like just incredibly bored. I just wasn't excited to like read it like I had been for We Have Always Lived in the Castle. So yeah, but things are starting to pick up, so that's good. Also, Mrs. Dudley is, as I said, the housekeeper. This is one thing I noticed, and I think is going to come back in this book. She does not speak, like, there are only a few words I've heard her speak, and all she says, like, she will never really say anything. Even when people ask her questions, even when people, you know, try to be friendly with her, all she says is stuff like, I set breakfast at 9 o'clock. I set lunch at 1 o'clock. I cleared the table at 10. All the dishes have to go back in the cabinet. I don't stay at night. Those are like her only, she doesn't say anything else. It's like she's a robot and programmed for only like, you know, a select amount of words. I don't know. So yeah, I think something strange is gonna come back with her. But yeah, I will continue talking about this in my next one, which I'm gonna start in a second. But yeah, I also I don't know if I actually said I started reading this, but I've started reading Agnes Grey. Okay, so I had like already read a little bit of this before because I wanted to see what Anne Bronte's writing was like a few months ago. I kind of picked this up just to see what her writing was like. I forgot how family is that she like stays with, because she becomes a governess and she's like 17 or 18 years old. She's really young, and she's like my age, me and Agnes. But yeah, and she becomes a governess to this family, and they suck. They are horrible. Not even just the mom is very cold. The mother is very cold. How do I describe her? She has this very skewed perception of her children, like I think a lot of parents do sometimes, where she thinks they're kind of perfect and they're angels and they can do no wrong. And so, you know, that's not really the truth at all. The kids suck. They're also just kids still, but I'll talk about this in a minute, but yeah. The dad, the father, Mr. Bloomfield, just rude, very controlling. He is very picky about everything he eats. It's a scene in this book where he's literally just complaining about the way the beef was cut. Like, it was cut wrong, so we couldn't eat it. Yeah, the kids, don't get me started. I am not a big kid fan. I don't really like kids. I've never wanted kids. I don't think I ever will have them. So all my friends, like all people who are close to me know, like I just don't really like kids that much. I don't like to be around them. They annoy me, except for like a few, you know, there's like a few in my family that I like and I can be around, not for that And I'm just not a big kid fan. So when there's like a shit in a book, I can't handle it. I literally go ballistic. I don't like thinking about having to just take care of a child who is so horrible. I could not do it. I feel so bad for this girl, for Agnes. Because these kids, there's 3 of them, and what are they? Tom, who is, you know, he literally talks about how he likes to kill animals. Like, he sets like traps for animals, and then he just kills them, like if they're not already dead in the trap. So like kill them in various ways, and he's like, ooh, I want to see how long it can live if I burn it alive. Come again? That is something else. I don't know. And Marianne is just a brat. Like, she's just sort of a brat. Fanny, I don't know, she's like very young, so I don't really care about her, but yeah, the kids in this suck. And Agnes is always just, you know, she talks about how hard it is to handle them, and how, you know, she doesn't want to like lay a hand on them. And I think, you know, spanking your child or kind of smacking your child was sort of normalized then. It was, you know, you wouldn't do that today, probably. I mean, if you did, it would be considered child abuse, but then it really wouldn't. But she was like, I don't want to do that because she just, you know, felt like it went against her ethics. And I feel so bad for her because she's such like a nice person, and these kids just take advantage of her. And I hate them so much. I think they are the worst people. I know they're children. I know children are who they are, but I cannot do it. This book is making me furious, and I'm only like 20 pages in. And I mean that like in a good way. Like, the writing is good enough so that I hate them. So yeah, this book is really interesting. I don't exactly know where it's gonna go. Like, I genuinely don't really know, you know, what's supposed to happen. What is her story? Because she's a very interesting person. I think that, okay, this is gonna sound strange, I feel like, when I talk about it. But you know when you're a kid and you read books like The Boxcar Children, or I'm trying to think of other things, like Matilda, anything where you kind of have like an adventure, but your life, especially your parental life and like life with family, is very unfortunate, and maybe you struggle. But when you're a kid, you have this skewed perception of that, and you're like, oh, that's so cool, like I want to be a boxcar kid or something like that. But if you were actually, you know, experiencing that, it would be really shit. And there's this line in here, and I marked it because I thought it was really interesting. Her family had been like probably sort of they had been probably kind of middle class. They were doing fine, and something happened with like their money. I don't really know. And she says, but with the elasticity of youth, I soon recovered the shock. Though riches had charms, poverty had no terrors for an inexperienced girl like me. Indeed, to say the truth, there was something exhilarating in the idea of being driven to straits and thrown upon our own resources. And that really just reminded me of how when you're kind of naive and young, you kind of, you know, think things can be fun. Like, and, you know, I hope that makes sense, but when I was a kid, like, I would be like, oh, I want to, you know, what is something, like Matilda, you know, I want to be like Matilda, even though her family was really bad to her, and she was neglected, but she had magical powers, you know, stuff like that. You're like, oh, that sounds so it sounds fun and, like, adventurous. But, like, I think I can understand, like, that's just something I would think as a child, you know? And I remember watching films like Kit Kittredge. Is that what the film was called? I don't know. It was like an American Girl film, because I used to like American Girl dolls. And it's actually a really sweet movie. Like, I watched it recently, and it's so cute. But it's like her family is literally, their house is going to be foreclosed upon in the Great Depression. And I remember thinking, I want to be like Kit. Like, I want to have my house foreclosed upon because she had, like, this cool investigation. But, you know, I don't know. I think that's what this just reminded me of when she said that. Is just, you kind of have this view of something that you think it's going to be adventurous or fun in a way. You know, it's new. It's something new you've never experienced, even though it's not. And she will soon find out that being a governess is just not a good time. And, you know, having to struggle is not a good time. So, yeah, that's Agnes Grey. Yeah. I literally said at the beginning of this vlog I was gonna watch, like, Halloween movies every night. I have quickly found that there are not that many Halloween movies to watch because I don't want to watch, like, really scary ones right now. I'm not in the mood to watch, like, super scary ones. I'll probably watch The Shining because I really like The Shining. It's one of my favorite movies, but, like, paranormal ones, I don't want to watch a bunch of those. And there aren't a lot of kids Halloween movies, at least that aren't on Netflix or Hulu, because I don't feel like paying for them. Ugh, whatever. But I did watch Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets the other day because I was really sad, so I wanted to watch that. And it's kind of, you know, spooky. So, yeah. But that is this reading vlog. I know it was kind of short and I also did not talk a lot. But yeah, I'm going to start another one in like a few minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And I will see you on my next reading vlog.